My name is Emogene B. Stamper. Everyone knows I love you to know that there's a B in between the Emogene and the B. I've been a member. I meant to find my paper. It's either 1962 or 1963, but I have been a member since then. And I came in under McCracken, and I loved Dr. McCracken. So I came in when the church was a lot different. There were things that they wanted enough people to get what they wanted. I became part of the Black Christian Caucus. So that helped to get people together who had never really been together. You go to church every Sunday, you sit next to each other, but you really know nothing about one another. We used to do the Strawberry Festival every year. The Black Christian Caucus used to do the whole King dinner. We cooked it right there in the church. When I came to the Riverside Church, it was a whole different kind of a church. I mean, the white gloves and the waistcoat and all that business. And I was part of that transformation. There were no people who looked like me in the choir. None of the ushers looked like me. And many of us got together so you can see it can be done. We were the first church opened our arms to the gay community, but it took time and we had lots of conversations and lots of people left the church and the church almost split right down the middle. But we were able to speak to each other and to talk about the most important thing there is on this earth, love. And love brought us through. And I feel that that's where we're heading and that's where we need to head. I love the Riverside Church. When I say that, I'm telling you that I love the, it's not the building, it's the people. And I think that we have some of the most wonderful people I have ever met in my life. And although I haven't been around the world, I've been around enough of the world and I've met lots and lots of people. But as a group, the Riverside Church has a lot to be proud of, and many people do the best that they can. And many people are hurting, and we must remember that. So many of us not realizing since we have nowhere to go, we have more money right at this moment than we usually have. Those of us who are still working or still have some money coming in. So we have nowhere to go to spend that money. So that is extra money. So we should start with some of that extra money, not all of it, because then it's no fun. But let's start with that. Put it where we want it to go. When I was growing up, we used to have a saying that romance without finance is a nuisance. So that means that's right, that's what we used to say. And you have to give to what you believe, support those things that you know God wants us to do. And so I'm asking everybody, open your pocketbook just a little wider, take out some extra coins so that we can truly be God's children, his people. And it all comes with the power of the living God and the love that he has for us and that we must have for each other. It doesn't work without love. It does not work without love. You know, you say you love me, but you see that I'm hungry. Well, I don't need your kind of love. Prove me to me that you love me by seeing to it that whatever you can do to help me, whatever injustices are going on, that you will come to fight those injustices. You have to know that we are truly all God's children, and one thing he expects us to do is to love one another. Yes. And that is how I live my life. And at the Riverside Church, the one thing I always feel is love. And with love, we will find a way to keep all the things that God has asked us to do. We will be able to do them. I know we will be able to do them. And so in 90 years, I see Riverside really that beacon on the hill. It will shine so bright that there'll be many, many, many bright stars in that area and all over the world, because that's how God works through us. Give. Please, Riversiders and those people who visit with us, please give, because we cannot do any of the good works that we do and the ones that we want to do without the means to do it. So let's get moving. And remember that extra money that we all have for the last 6 months? Let's spend it in our church home. Some of it anyway. Okay.